Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Risen Port. This is our third episode, and we seem to be mixing things up this time around. Focus is out of town, so in her place we have Chase and a special guest, Earl King, who Mowgli 1v1 to get on here. Thanks, Mowgli. If
For
you
the
guys wanna
record,
introduce
for the
your-
record, 1v1ing me does not guarantee you a place in here, okay?
it does not, and it will
What happens
never.
if we 1v1?
If one of you get kicked off. So if you two want to introduce yourselves, we'll start with Chase.
Hi, I'm Chase. What's up?
And then Earl King.
Oh, that was a great intro to follow up on. Hi, my name is Earl King. I'm on, I guess, Cat Nation for Dom Open.
Wait, why is Mowgli not on that team?
What?
What? I don't know.
What?
Because RNG
You-
didn't
Wait,
pick
let
it
me
up.
do my intro, man.
Go
I'm
your-
Mowgli, and I'm the resident dummy, so that these guys look smart.
Oh, thanks.
I'm
Thank you
carrying
so
the
much.
podcast with my inferior intellect.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks.
All right, so coming up this week we have patch notes, which we're going to go over and probably get flamed for. We have some esports news. There's no Risen in the moment of the week this time around because nobody submitted anything, and I couldn't find anything.
You're supposed to submit stuff for that? Jeez.
I put a
Well,
form in at
yeah.
like 4 a.m. in the morning.
No wonder you didn't get anything. Jeez.
We have some big league news, and then we don't have any big league news, and then we have some place of the week. But honestly, the patch notes are going to take up most of the time.
Yeah.
So
And the esports
Well,
news are basically league news at this point, so.
yeah, so we'll start with the patch notes.
Alright.
It's okay. I can actually read patch notes. I watched last time. It was hard to watch, really. I got you guys.
Yikes. Alright, I guess we can like start talking about like the mid patch updates because they're not. You don't need to know the patch notes to like have context basically.
Okay, fair enough.
So there was a mid patch
chat?
update. The
Pog.
Blitzcrank is
Chat.
not broken anymore.
Yeah, so what was going on was his hook range got up to 100, but the problem was it was actually getting an extra 50.
I
Which
think it was like 35
Yeah,
or
it was-
50.
he was getting 1200 when it's supposed to be 1150. So it was like, and it was also because the range was set to 1150, but it was like auto targeting an extra 50 range,
Oh.
so that got patched.
Yeah, no, from what I heard about it, it wasn't actually quite like that. It was only on bigger targets because it was targeting from center to edge
Like the
Oh
blue
yeah,
buff?
yeah.
Mhm.
But
instead
so
of
it's
center
extending
to
the range of
center.
that.
Which
Yeah,
is
it
what
was
it's
like
doing now.
Scion Q.
Yeah,
So
that's
now it's center to center, so it looks weird on like blue buff where you can sort of like hit the edge of it and it still doesn't pull. It's
Yeah.
actually kind of bad, but
it. I mean, that was there were some really long range hooks. You could go from river to red side blue buff, and you could hook it all the way from there, from like the curve in the wall. That was crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And
I
I'm
mean,
just
that's a
gonna
pretty
skip
good
over the
thing.
chat. That was the biggest change of this patch, dude.
We're just gonna
Wait,
skip
Ash
over those.
buffs. That's
Dude, my
Uh,
first game back, I thought all of a sudden everyone was super nice. They weren't flaming me when I entered, and then I realized I just couldn't see it.
the chat changes. Yeah, that was
Yes,
weird.
yes.
It was setting to off automatically, so you had to turn it on so you couldn't flame your teammates. But it's all good now.
Yeah. Fixed
Uh,
it. And the other one is
Silas-
slightly unnerfing Silas.
Which was
So
kinda
whatever
good
we see
'cause-
later, Silas is not as good as whatever happens later. So
Well, it's not,
yeah.
not a slight unnerf. It's pretty big.
Yeah,
it means
true.
he has way less bad lane matchups, and it also means his clear is way healthier for jungle Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can start the patch notes. So Aatrox
Aatrox.
getting a little bit of love, not much, but a little bit.
That Q damage was nerf on minions was kind of insane. Like
Yeah.
he actually could not clear waves anymore.
Yeah. I'm surprised
So-
how effective of a nerf that was, but I guess that's what happens when you actually struggle to clear waves even if there's no lane opponent. So
Well, Aatrox was like so powerful because even in his bad matchups, he could just wave clear.
yeah,
them all.
exactly, yeah.
So he can't do that anymore, and he can't just scale to like 2-item teamfight sustain monster.
Yeah, but
So
with the-
he's like pretty much just a counter pick to some tanks and like some tankier team compositions because he still does super well into those.
Yeah.
No
Yeah, the
more
problem with-
Aatrox every game.
the problem with
Yay!
Nerf was though, even against
Just
like, his
when I
good
learned
matchups, he couldn't do
Aatrox.
anything. He was so useless with that because he couldn't push lanes. He could only really harass and try and freeze. Everyone would just outpush him too easily.
Yeah,
Now he actually
And
can.
mid lane
move
Aatrox is
forward.
like pretty much dead off of this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
because mid lanes you need to be able to push and roam a lot, but he can no longer do that with those nerfs. So
All right, Akali
Callie Feist.
also
Bro,
getting unnerfed.
why those nerfs are fine? What do you mean? What?
30 damage.
That's pretty good.
When is Riot just gonna remove the champ? Clearly, it doesn't work, guys. Like, I think every patch there's something about Akali, either a buff, like, or a nerf. But when you have to change your champ every patch, something is wrong, guys.
I think Akali's fine right now.
I mean, I would tend to agree, but it's like I just hate that the champ is such a problem for League. It's just I don't know. I'd rather just they get rid of the champ honestly at this point.
Yeah, she's gotten a something in the patch notes about every other patch. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Looking
they're
at the
getting
patch
closer.
notes.
They're getting closer to balanced.
I think she's fine right now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's too big of a problem.
Like 30 damage on a 5-minute cooldown ability, it's like whatever.
It's only like 3 minutes. Let's be real. Come on. Honestly, I think she's actually pretty decent still if you take Ultimate Hunter.
Yeah, she's still good.
Yeah, it reduces her cooldown by so much.
She's way worse in the mid lane now though. Like she's still good top lane. She didn't lose that much top lane because her Q and passive trading pattern is so abusive against melees.
Yeah, Cage.
But in the mid lane, since you don't really have much of the all-in potential timer, it's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really is rough. Oh boy.
Okay.
So on to Annie.
Annie.
LS
I'm
will
still
be happy.
confused with what they're trying to do with her.
I mean, I
'Cause
think they're
there was
just
the
trying to
other
give her
patch.
like I don't
just
know.
Predator.
Just trying to make
Yeah,
her
they're just
viable.
trying to get
Yeah,
a
they're
mini
trying
predator.
to make her be useful when she doesn't have flash.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
the thing is, yeah, sorry. Annie was just such a binary champion.
Yeah.
She'd either be able to run at you fast enough and murder your entire team, or you needed to get on her and just die, or she was useless until she had flash. With the E move speed, hopefully she can actually do a bit of stuff against more types of team comps without flash.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
she
think
was just,
she
like,
was
bad
that
cannon.
useless. Like, obviously you couldn't get insane engages without flash, but you could always like counter engage a fight without flash, which Annie is just fine at doing. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
they
this makes
they
Annie
don't want that
viable
to
in
be
pro.
Annie's job. It
Yeah, I
doesn't.
know, but
Annie will
Yeah.
never be viable in pro unless she's disgustingly overpowered.
yeah, basically. And I think anybody who was playing it in solo queue literally didn't care if it was a good pick or not. So I don't know why they're changing her. I think she was fine. I don't think this
Yeah,
drew
she's-
anybody to
she's
play
a-
Annie.
Terrible no skill expression champion, which I mean she still is. She just needs a rework, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Well,
a bit outdated.
given the recent reworks, maybe not.
Don't let certainly T touch her.
He's not on the league team. He's not even on
I
the
mean,
TFT
he's-
team at this point. Right?
I think they would keep her
Yeah,
pretty
he moved
simple.
off TFT now.
Yeah.
Or like
on the
a
main league team
Warwick
again.
type of rework, not really an
The
Akali
Warwick
thing.
rework was good.
Oh yeah,
I'd look
Warwick
forward to
rework
something
is
like that.
really good. Yeah.
My boy Pancake, if you're watching, you know all about the Warwick rework. Killing everybody in scrims.
Oh yeah, especially when they run to the enemy turret.
Alright, the Ash buffs. She's getting a skin, so she gets a buff.
Okay,
These
Ash
are
would be-
really nice.
Yeah,
Those are
I
huge
wanted to
buffs.
ask the ADC players in here. Does this
Uh,
matter at all?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
Ash
yeah,
is
dude.
OP.
Yes.
These are
Ash
huge.
is
It's
so
a
OP.
5%
Ash is
slow
not
buff.
OP. Ash is not OP.
Ash is so.
Ash
OP.
is
I don't know.
I
really
think
good
she
with
was
these
always
buffs.
sleeper good, and then this is just
Well-
like the.
Well, they gave
cherry
her
on
the
top.
W buffs a while ago, right? So that was made the Comet Triforce Essence Reaver build viable, which is really good. And now they're at buffing her even stronger to buff. This also buffs her her like attack speed build as well.
Ash is OP.
So she can actually
I
go
promise
both
you.
super well now. I don't
Okay,
know
but
why
does
they're
the
doing this,
slow
really.
matter? I can see what the auto attack reset
Yeah,
matters.
no,
the
the
slow
slow
Of course
increases
the
your
slow
damage.
matters. What?
But
They
it's
both
5%.
matter.
Okay, it's
CC,
5%
yeah.
level 1, and then it slowly just like stops. Like
Slow's
I
just
don't
good.
know.
But the main thing is the auto
The
attack.
auto, yeah,
reset.
the auto attack reset is
Yeah,
so
the auto
nice.
reset
just-
makes
it's
her.
just-
Yeah, I'm
early
thinking
lane
the
way
auto
better.
reset. Like I don't know. I don't see the slow mattering. Like, do you even notice 5% difference?
It's pretty good, especially
You don't
level
really
one.
know. You
I
don't
mean, it's
really
like Cloud
notice
Drake.
it.
You don't notice it, but like it does.
Yeah,
I
it does
guess.
things. Yeah.
I guess
Think about it
early
this
levels
way.
it matters. I guess it matters in lane. But
Think about
It's
it
like
this
you're
way, I
winning a
only got
trade.
enough.
They can't get away from you with
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah, and with the auto tech reset, that means you can queue them, which also slows them. So
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
they
and
just
the
get
and the
shredded.
slow just sets up for like things from your support to hit. So it's really
Yep.
really nice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
If even if you just look at the numbers, honestly, she went to like highest or second highest win rate ADC after being middling for how long?
Yeah, for like a long.
For like all season.
Yeah, she
Alright,
was
guys.
already really solid, like pick potential champion, and she actually scales pretty well. Like she does a lot
Wait,
of
hear
damage.
me out. What about Ash, but you go Glacial and you play it support,
Okay, all right, but you wait.
Okay,
That's
Mowgli.
literally useless.
and you go AP?
Mowgli just doesn't know how to play champions without Glacial.
Alright,
Yeah,
True.
ignore this guy.
true.
But yeah, no, Ash OP.
Ash is actually the
Ash
highest
big
winner
game.
ADC right now. So
Ash is probably going to be like super high priority at
Yeah.
Worlds. She's
I
probably
mean,
going
her
to be
ult
like
is actually insane.
she's gonna
Yeah.
be pick ban on red side like every game for sure.
Like I think they're
a
trying to
little
make
bit less on blue
Ash,
side, but
like,
she'll still be super.
they're trying to
high
make
priority.
Ash somewhat competitive with the other ADCs without the ult, but her ult is so powerful that like I don't know.
I mean,
no, I
she
don't-
still doesn't do as much damage as other hyper carries, but she has her ult, so it makes up for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
her
no,
Q,
I don't
her Q and her attack speed builds like help her melt tanks insanely fast,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty good.
and she's really good at like chasing and kiting away as well.
because of her passive, which
Yeah,
it helps
exactly.
even more with the attack
Yeah.
speed buffs. Yeah, she overtook Jinx as the highest win rate ADC right now, which is
Ash
pretty
Yeah.
insane because Jinx had been sitting as highest win rate for half the season. So
I think I just despise Ash because it usually forces me to take cleanse mid, and I just don't like that summoner spell.
Just don't take cleanse. Just
Yeah,
dodge it.
just die, die level 6, dude. Just die forehead.
Just dodge it.
Just
That's what I
die.
do.
If you get hit by a global Ash ult from bottom lane, you deserve to die.
I mean,
That's true.
do you know?
Facts.
Are you just
No.
aren't you just constantly looking everywhere on the map to see when Ash is ulting?
you're not
Do
faker.
you
don't
actually
press,
not
like,
have
all
a
your F
single
buttons.
ward in the river, or what?
Well, she doesn't need to ult the river. She can ult from her base, and then it's pretty like.
That's the
sneaky.
best. That's my favorite thing to do is reset.
100%.
ult.
Yeah,
on
just
the
use
way.
your ult.
No, but not from actual base though. Like, do it from like your tier
You
1
literally
bot
just shoot it down
turret.
mid lane. You have like a
Yeah.
50% chance to hit.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you shoot like
No, it's better from base. Like if you shoot it from
Yeah.
the diagonal, there is way less
Yeah.
space that you can hit them.
I guess. Well,
so
the only
easy to
thing
hit
about
from
diagonal,
base.
it's easy for your laner to force someone back. It's harder for them to force
No,
somebody to the
what?
side.
How are you gonna coordinate some guy into solo queue to be like, yo, position?
No,
a
not
little
in
bit
solo
up
queue. I'm
left?
talking in fives. Nobody gives a fuck about solo queue.
I don't give a fuck about solo queue.
It's like
We were just
I don't think any of you guys are coordinated enough to be like, all right, I'm shooting Ash arrow like right there.
maybe or not, but
Somehow push him over there.
dude, a big
Okay.
brain mid laner like me can do it all.
Ash is really good.
Aren't you a
Blitzcrank
support now?
got
I'm-
nothing.
I'm
Hog.
both.
Blitzcrank, I
Sorry,
feel like will
sorry.
be good for like a patch or two until people get used to it. And like,
Yeah, he's gonna be
about
good for
the
like
same.
3 weeks, and then people are gonna realize, oh, okay, I just stand here instead, and his win rate's
Yeah.
gonna go
You
up by
still
like
just
30%.
dodge the same way. Yeah, just don't
I-
dodge
Or
backwards, dodge
0.3%.
sideways.
I feel like you guys are overestimating or overestimating people's learning curve.
Or you mean
Like,
their brains?
This is like years and years of muscle memory.
I mean, am I
Okay, well,
It's gonna
dumb?
take
But
at
like,
least it's gonna take months.
wait,
before
maybe
this-
I'm
So
dumb.
let's be
But
clear
why are you
that-
running away from hooks? Just sidestep them.
Yeah.
It's literally the
I
better way
mean,
to
yeah, I
dodge
think
anyways.
1 out of 10 hooks I'm ever thinking I'm just on the edge of the range. I can just run back and then block out of range, which
I
is like
mean-
what this would prevent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So it's
Most
like
people
very
just
rare.
sidestep it, and like this doesn't
Yeah.
fix Blitz's problem, which is that he either hits his hook or he's not a champion.
yeah.
Yep.
And even if he does, like, if he hits the wrong target, he's also useless.
Yeah,
Like-
hook the Malphite into your team.
Blitz has always been really strong in like silver, like bronze to gold,
Yeah.
where people don't dodge hooks as well.
Okay, as
But,
somebody
like,
who
I,
used to
I
play.
don't know if this is gonna do very much in
Yeah.
like pro play at all.
No,
I
but
don't know if he's gonna
I
see any
think
picks. more
remember
than
like
he
way
would.
back when they changed his W to slow him after it? That was just the dumbest change ever.
Why?
I actually hate that. Because you
It
use
was
W to
literally
try to
just
run
like-
in, and if you miss your hook, you like literally just basically might as well stun yourself.
Zilean gets more move speed and it's on a lower CD and it doesn't slow him and he can do it to other teammates.
Is it on?
So what I'm hearing is nerfs.
He doesn't get attack speed though, so checkmate.
If you're really worried about the
No.
Blitzcrank attack speed,
Uh,
Blitz is
Wait,
gonna.
wait,
no,
have you
Blitz
not
is
seen-
okay.
Bruiser, Blitzcrank.
Obviously, the attack speed doesn't really matter,
Yeah,
but
have
it
you not
can be
seen
nice for the
Triforce
E.
Blitzcrank?
No, it can be nice
I
for the E
have.
though. But yeah, I don't know. Also,
Yeah, I don't think this change does
the
that
R
much, at least
passive
not
is the most
for
useless thing
the
ever, right?
long-term future.
Like nobody gives a fuck about the R passive, right?
yeah, I don't think so.
Not really.
You always are after your knockup anyways, or right before to guarantee a true combo anyways. Like, nobody just holds R for the next for like 100 damage if you hit 2 autos.
It's nice in like a team fight, but that's about it.
But it's
Yeah,
if
I
I
don't
use
think
your
it's
ults
fine.
early on anyways, no?
I mean, as
you
Blitz,
usually
you
have
can
to cancel
realistically
something.
get 2 ults off in some fights.
Well, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
no,
that's
but
what
you
you
need
do.
your ult to be off CD to be able to use the passive.
Seriously? Dang.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't seem that
So
great.
if you use your ult, your passive is not a thing anymore on it.
Honestly, I think this is just a nice buffed Blitzcrank, but it's not really going to make much difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can we talk about these Fiora changes?
that-
Because
speaking
what?
of not making this-
Yeah. How is the champion not broken?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Speaking
if
of
you was
nice
in-
buffs that don't make a difference, these.
Yeah. I don't think. I think they look good on paper, but won't
I've
actually-
seen some Fioras, like a
Hold on,
lot
hold
of more Fioras now, and it's done really well.
Okay, hear me out on this. Realistically, Fiora can only push down towers when she's alone. The reason that a lot of split pushes are good is because they can just outduel, outpressure, whatever, and hit the tower while people are trying to defend it. Fiora, these don't actually help with that. If she's using her Q or E on towers, she will just get all in and fought, and it doesn't. And these changes don't help her at all with actually being able to duel people who could duel her before.
Well, she
Really
doesn't
all-
need help with dueling. She
Really
needs
all-
everyone.
Wait, she
no,
can
it's
still
like
run
everyone.
away. Like she
Yeah,
can
yeah.
still push a turret, and if they go on her, she can still run away. Her Q doesn't have that big a CD.
But the difference here is that she pushes down towers on her own way faster.
Yeah,
which
this
I'm
like
not sure how
speeds it
much
up a lot.
actually happens. That's the thing.
This just makes her better at what she was already good at.
Yeah.
But she was like already so niche. She has one thing she can do, and that's split push. She just is worthless in a team fight. And like she has so many bad matchups. You can't really pick her blind, not in competitive format at least. It's just super, super hard
Is
to
she
pull
really that bad
Yeah,
in
but
team
that's
fights?
just-
Obviously, it's not her strength, but like I always hear
off.
people
Yeah,
say,
she's
like,
atrocious in team fights.
I mean, I think her W is so powerful, though. No.
No, there's
It's
like
powerful in a 1v1.
there's like 10 CCs flying at you,
Well, okay,
and
but
you parry one of them.
you're not the only front line. But like in a team fight, if you manage to dive the back line, that's a lot of pressure.
I mean, if you get a flank, she's okay.
I mean, I'm not
but-
saying she's great in a team fight, but I'm saying
Yes.
I don't think she's like completely unplayable in team fight scenarios.
She's not completely unplayable, but why play Fiora?
Oh,
when
yeah, no,
instead of,
for
like,
sure.
Jax?
If you want a split pusher that can team fight, you pick Camille and Jack. It's that
Yeah.
simple. If
Jax
you want
is
to,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Even something like Renekton with Shojin can team fight
Yeah.
way better than Fiora.
but if you want like Fiora is now with these buffs, she is like the dedicated split
Yeah,
pusher,
for sure,
right?
for sure.
Tryndamere? What?
I mean,
Oh
Trinity
yeah, I
is
forgot about that guy.
so fucking.
They're basically the same champion at this point, right?
Mm,
What?
right? No,
question
they're both
mark?
split
ADC
pushers.
brain. Hello.
R equals don't die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't interact with split pushes, so they all look the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no.
mean,
if you
no,
actually like look at Fiora's stats, her pick rate basically doubled, and her win rate went down because like she's a high skill champion. So I think once they settle in, it's probably like a 1% win rate buff or something.
Actually curious what she said. She's sitting at a 49% win rate right now.
We should probably move
Yeah.
on because we've already been on this for a while.
I mean, it is a bigger change. It is one of the bigger changes this patch, I think.
Yeah.
I think what we said, what we have to say. She's just better at what
Yeah.
she already did.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Gragas nerfs.
They don't do anything. Next.
No.
Yeah,
No,
we just-
no,
no,
no. But what I want to talk about is the little quote reasoning for it, because they say Gragas has been dominating the pro meta for a while, so we're nerfing his clear speed. Where's my J4 nerfs? Hello? Because if a jungler being too prevalent in pro is a problem, then how is J4 not a problem?
Don't worry, Sejuani's also getting nerfed.
Well, okay,
No.
but Sejuani
Don't
actually got
J4.
touched. Like J4, they're just like, yeah, this champ is fine. We don't want to change it.
They gave him like a 2 AD buff a while ago
Come on,
too.
they gotta keep the Kiana J4 synergy going. They gotta help Clutch out here.
I guess we can move on. Graves.
Yeah, these don't really do much.
Yeah.
Graves. These are
This one is interesting.
mean-
they're kind of just rounding up the numbers more than
Yeah,
anything.
the only one that isn't really rounding is like AD and health, but it's like, is that gonna help him? Is that his real problem? I don't think so.
No.
It's nice, but Graves is just a champion that, like, if he ever falls behind, he's just out of the game. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the attack damage does help him clear a bit faster, which I
A
think.
slightly bit.
Yeah, it's just nice.
He doesn't
so that-
need to clear faster, though. He needs to be better at other things that aren't clearing, because clearing was already a strength. He basically exits the jungle with full HP.
Yeah, because he can
But,
just
like-
kite camps permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not even.
I mean, I
HP,
think
it's less
clearing
speed.
healthily is his strength. I don't think clearing fast is his strength, though.
His clear speed's pretty fast.
It's
As
pretty
long as
fast,
you
but there's a lot
space your
better out
items
there.
Yeah,
His is the fastest for how healthy it is.
he's
I
healthy,
guess.
but it's not necessarily fastest. There are other
Yeah.
junglers that can clear and gank earlier on than
He does
can.
have really
And it's
good
just
scuttle take, though, because his auto is just CC'd already.
Yeah,
so,
he automatically breaks it.
so that's pretty
But
good.
Graves, I just think they can leave Graves alone, wait for tanks to come back into the meta, and he'll be really good again.
Wait, thank you. That's what I've been saying, dude. Stop forcing champs into every meta.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
think he's fine though. I
Alright.
don't think these will make too much of a difference.
Can we talk about the
Honesty.
donger real quick?
The
Why?
Donger.
Can we
The
remove
Why
the
the
champs
donger?
that we want to remove? Can we remove this one?
Yes,
God
please.
What?
Dude,
Donger
it's such a
Play
boring champ to play against, dude.
Yeah, you just sit in lane, throw things down, and just buffs feel so bad.
It's like playing
especially-
against Azir. If Azir could spawn a turret anywhere he wanted.
Oh yeah, and imagine they're permanent too.
Yeah,
It's-
unless
These,
you
Yeah.
these are actually really, really nice buffs.
Yeah, no,
That,
they're
that
big.
hurts a
They're
lot
really
with the
big.
Q.
Mhm.
They're not really big, but they're nice.
I mean, 5% more scaling on his turrets and his stun going up by 0.5. That's 25. That's pretty big.
That's like Echo stun increase, and that like went from like.
Okay, but Echo stun is ridiculous.
But Echo
though.
Stun's impossible to land. So
I don't know about that.
What?
In lane, perhaps, but in a
bad.
team fight,
wait, Echo Stun's like the most telegraphed CC in the game.
But in a team fight, not everybody's
not
paying
really.
attention to
They only
that.
see it for the last second of it, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
It's once it starts coming down. So he hits it, you can't see it, and then it's.
I mean, we can
once
Like
it
really-
starts,
I'm just saying,
flying.
I'm just saying, Heimer grenade's like way easier to land the stun.
Oh no, Heimer for sure, yeah, but
This also does affect his alt grenade though, right? I'm pretty sure.
I would assume so.
Uh,
Yeah.
It should.
It's
Yeah.
per
think so.
bounce, yeah.
I don't see why
Which
it wouldn't.
is- Yeah, which actually becomes a lot bigger in team fights when you're likely hitting 2, maybe
Yeah,
even
it's super
3
good.
people.
Yeah, the thing about in team fights is like usually our turret's better. No,
No, you don't.
really?
Our grenade is almost always the best. It's his
Oh.
best ability.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
dude.
so
I've seen the
strong.
champ like 3 times in my life, so.
Like yeah, when
You
you're getting
only
In
ultimate
team
turret when you're being dove onto.
yeah, like when you're getting ganked or something, that's great. Early
Okay,
game
yeah.
also,
Ultimate
like in a
turret's better
1v1,
than
great. Team fight, not so great.
Yeah, team fight
And-
uses the grenade.
Yeah, Ultimate W has super niche uses besides.
Yeah,
Finish off
one shotting when your team has them CC'd is basically what ultimate W does.
Yeah.
But like these buffs are just really, really nice, especially when you consider that Heimerdinger is a champion that goes into 4 roles. So I would not be surprised if we see him picked at
4
Worlds.
roles? When do you see Heimer support?
He's
Everything but
he's been
jungle.
playing bot quite a bit recently. Some pros
Yeah,
are playing.
that
bot.
bot is 3.
can go anywhere but
Where's the
jungle.
support?
He can play support, mid, top. He can play every role pretty
Where have
much.
you guys
Yeah.
been seeing this Heimer support?
I haven't been seeing it.
I mean,
it's
I'm
just
not
possible.
saying it's like the ideal thing, but he's still like okay. He's a 3-way flex pick, but he could be flex 4 ways depending on the
I
team.
suppose. Speaking of flex picks, move on into Karma.
Yes, finally,
That's
dude.
actually a good nerf, dude.
Yes.
I'm happy.
I'm tired of being chunked like 90% of my HP level 1.
Wait,
This is
that's
good.
not gonna
Someone
change.
sounds salty.
This doesn't change.
Yeah,
that.
that doesn't change
Someone
anything
sounds salty
that.
about getting chunked by Karma.
Cage,
I am salty.
Wait, Cage, your base damage didn't get touched, dude.
It's-
I
dude,
don't think this
APS is
change
gone,
does
man.
that much.
Well,
No,
no,
this
no,
change
no. I think
definitely
it does
affects
a
it
lot
in
for
worse
lane
way
karma.
possible. This was the wrong change.
Really?
I like
Yeah,
this
I
change.
think
feel
a lot of
strongly about
Karma's
this.
I really like
oppressiveness
it.
is just level 1 RQing you, and then you're like, well, shit.
Well,
now I
yeah, but
can't
it's like the
actually
whole
do that.
point of champs that don't have an actual ultimate. It's
That's
that they're
what-
bullied before
that's-
6.
No, but the thing is,
Karma's supposed to be good early game.
the
Yeah.
thing is,
That's
all she has.
Karma support, Karma mid, they were never that insane. They were good, they were never oppressive. The issue here was Karma top, which was super boring and cancer to play against, especially in pro play. The issue is, this doesn't actually affect Karma top really that much. You just Q them every once in a while and heal it all up with Alt W.
Yeah, I
which
mean, I
was
think
fine.
it.
If you're
it
talking about
helps,
Karma
but-
tank top, like no one's gonna be playing that. It's really bad.
It's not even that.
Like, it's
you
just
can
there- it's just there
constantly
for
harass. You can constantly harass it, and it's basically a neutralization lane.
No, this buff is like not that big because even when you threw her in the solo lanes, she was just building Athene's and Ardent Sensor anyways. You pick her because she has a strong like level 1 through 9, and then when you get into team fights, she can just mantra E, and it doesn't her Q damage doesn't matter. She just has mantra E and she has a peel root. So she's really, really strong in the team fight.
I just don't think that this nerf really hits what they want to hit.
No, I think Karma's still fine. She still does what she needs to do. She bullies you early, and then she scales to shield her whole team and speed them up.
I'm just sad this makes Karma mid less strong.
I like the nest. Anything to get rid of
Fuck
karma is
Karma
good.
mid, dude.
Yeah.
What is wrong with Karma? Karma is such like
No,
a
it's so
harmless
boring.
champion.
Okay, I actually think the reason I hate Karma is because I don't think her Empower Q should explode if it doesn't hit anything at all. It's so dumb. Because it's unmissable when it's empowered.
So you
Let's
just
be real.
you just walk into it and get hit by the second part. Is that what you're saying?
What do you
That
mean
sounds
walk
like
into
your
it?
problem, buddy.
Wait, I don't.
Yeah.
That's the point. I don't walk into it, but it still hits me because I don't have boots level 1. It's okay. It's unmissable
No, he's
before
saying
you
if
have
like the
boost.
missile
like
misses
that.
you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah.
explodes, you still take damage from the explosion.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Which is
Yeah,
kind
like
of
That's
yeah.
how it's supposed to work.
No, but I think
That's
it's
what-
dumb.
stupid.
That's the point. I
That is-
think
that's
it's
the
dumb.
entire appeal of the mantra
Okay.
Q is because it's
You
bigger.
can't dodge it level
Yeah,
1.
exactly.
That's like saying that Zillion bombs shouldn't stun everyone in this fucking huge radius.
Okay,
when you
Zillion
double
bombs
bomb.
take like a second and a half to land. It's insane.
No, they don't. They
Also,
take,
you
like,
need to throw 2 of them. It's really
Yeah,
telegraphed.
Karma just throws 1 Q.
And okay, imagine if Zillion bomb stunned if it hit the ground instead of anything.
Like Karma's just another early harass champion. If you think Karma's stupid, you think like every
Okay, I
other
don't think
range
Karma's stupid. I
harass
just hate
I think
the way
every
her
main
Empower
support
Q
is
works.
stupid.
I just hate the way her Empower Q works. I think if you miss a
Poop
skill
doesn't know
shot,
how to dodge skill shots. Unlike
you cannot dodge the radius of
Just
them.
hide behind minions, dude.
Wait, the minions proc it as well, so you'll okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they
Like-
mantra key you and
Yeah,
then
you put
still
minions in
take
between
damage.
you and the karma.
There are
You should
points
know
in
the
in-
explosion. You should know the explosion radius of Karma Q. You can
do,
stand
and it's
behind minions.
retarded.
Okay,
It's really not that bad.
level
Don't,
1.
just don't go to lane.
Okay,
That's
level
the
1.
solution.
If you're not behind minions, it is undodgeable.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's true. I agree with that.
RQ is, but that's like a 40-second cooldown.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
It's
we're
just not
wasting so
fun.
much time talking
Yeah,
about
let's
stupid
talk about
shit.
something else. Whatever.
Fine. Yeah.
Mordekaiser.
Wasting a lot of time on Mowgli being wrong about Karma. So
Yeah,
let's get
true,
to
true.
Mordekaiser buffs. These
Yeah,
are
just buff the champ,
Next.
guys.
I mean, they're good, but whatever. I guess.
They're not. They're nothing. They're absolutely nothing.
Five
Shield's
Shields?
Mordekaiser's,
It isn't bad.
No, that shield.
Mordekaiser's a worthless champion.
What?
Okay, that is wrong.
Yeah.
yeah. That champ mid to late game is insane. If he gets on
Dude,
top of somebody,
even
it's a free
early,
kill.
he's
His
not
mid
that
to late
bad.
I don't
game
think
is his worst.
Mordekaiser's that good.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's
With
definitely
early game
not
isn't
worthless.
good.
He's not overpowered, but I don't think he's worthless in the
Wha-
slightest.
Mid to late game, he's absolutely garbage. At like 3 items, their AD carry just one
Yeah,
v1
that's, I love playing against Mordekaiser because they always think they can 1v1 me, and then I always beat them in the death room.
Like
Yeah,
if
but
you
that's-
don't,
ADC's
you don't
been
get
broken,
ahead as
though.
Mordekaiser, who doesn't really have like an oppressive laning phase against most champions, you're just so worthless. Your R doesn't do anything against the champion with Zonias or QSS, or they can beat you, which most games is 3 to 5 champions on the enemy team. He's just like such a situational pick, and he has so few strengths.
I mean, I think his split push is pretty good. Like, he's decent at duels.
He beats most melee top laners
Yeah.
in his death realm. In fact, almost all of them, I think. Ranged is where he does have issues, but in terms of melee matchups, he can beat almost all of them. He's also really good at peeling your backline
Almost
against
all of
certain
them.
champions.
He
I mean,
loses
I think
a
his
lot of them.
utility's always so good. Just like, even if you need to ult like they're carrying and Zanya, just taking him out of a fight's like insane.
Mhm.
But like, I don't think he's super good.
I would only
Yeah.
pick him in like very specific situations where like, okay, people say he's good against like one carry comps, but I don't think that's true because they just build QSS and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he's really good with single carry comps.
No, okay, he's
'Cause
also really good
he just
into...
gets rid of whoever's diving onto his backline.
Yeah, if there's like an assassin, they can't assassinate from
No,
the death
he's
Yeah,
also
like-
really good into like e-girl supports because you just ult the support and they can't do anything. They're just dead.
Who cares?
Okay,
But
okay.
that means you're
Tell me
taking
that
yourself
take
out
no,
of
no,
the
no,
fight.
no, no. You cannot tell me that taking a Soraka completely out of a fight doesn't matter.
Okay, Soraka is super useful for that. I was thinking something maybe like Janna, who can just run away and waste your time for a while.
Jenna can't really run away.
Or
Yeah,
Soraka
W.
could just build a Zonias or a Banshees. Or...
She'll die right out of
That's
it.
so
don't worry.
expensive for
Ah.
a support. to
Yeah, that's
build.
also really a lot
Yeah.
of gold.
That's
But then again, that's solo
bad
game.
item.
So-
I don't know.
I
Every time I
just
play
don't-
Mord, I
don't
feel like
think-
he's broken. But
Yeah,
then again, I'm
but
playing against idiots, so that's probably
I
why.
don't think that's
Mordekaiser has
changed too
no.
much.
He has very few strengths if he's not ahead in the game, and he doesn't have very good tools to get ahead. So
Yeah.
like he's
Orianna.
okay, but
All right. I guess
Uh,
we'll talk.
Change
Okay,
change
so
too much.
The world's already buff, as always.
fun fact: I am now playing only Orianna and Veigar. We'll see Veigar why later, but I'm a 2-trick now. Fuck Zillion.
Yeah, these like, it's just worlds. This is the only reason.
Zillion is no longer my best
Buff
friend.
of all time.
50 damage on base and a 0.1 extra AP.
Am I the only
That's-
one who thought Ori was actually pretty good still?
I thought she
yeah,
was
it
like
was
a
pretty good.
staple
This was
balance
such an unneeded
champion.
buff. This was like such an unneeded buff. God
I
damn.
agree.
like Ori was already like kind of a niche pick in the meta, and other mid laners were starting to get nerfed, and everyone knows when the mid lane meta is like questionable, people just pick Orianna
Yeah.
because she's Orianna.
Ori is here. Ori is here.
Well, we won't be seeing Azir, but
No,
Ori
probably
for
not
sure.
Azir. But like this buff, it's okay. It's like really nice
It's
for
very-
early game. But
is
I think Oriana was going to be picked anyways. This just puts
Yeah,
her up a
it's
little bit.
likely. I mean, I think I don't think the base. I think the like 0.1 AP is actually bigger than it looks because you build a lot of AP from an Ori because that's all you really need.
No, you
You need
don't.
AP and pen. Yeah, you do. Because you go.
Yeah, I mean, of course you do, but like she's not like a champ like Vlad where you go like Spellbind or Death
Yeah.
Cap or anything like
Okay,
that.
okay, she's not. Yeah, she's not
There's
Veigar
nothing
levels
to
of
do
AP,
with Ori.
but like it's still she builds a lot of it usually. Like
It only matters really late game. Like the 0.1 AP compared to the 50 damage bonus, you need to have like 500 AP
I
for those to
mean,
be
by
equal.
mid game usually or
Yeah,
around like
it's like-
what
it's like-
300.
It's like 50 damage at Death Cap, Mowgli, basically.
Yeah, and assuming death cap's like
I
your
mean, okay,
third,
that's 50
fourth
damage
meta.
on top of 50 damage though. That's 100
Yeah,
more
no,
damage.
I'm just saying the 50 damage is significantly bigger.
The
than
base
the
damage
0.1.
way better.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like the
Your
point
early
one,
and mid game is way more important.
the
'cause
0.1
Ori
almost
landing a
doubles
big
the-
shockwave in a late game team fight was already like game winning.
Now it's.
I
More
mean, yeah, but I'm saying like the point one basically doubles the buff after like level
Yeah.
13.
fair enough.
No,
Fair enough.
Orn,
It's
when
not
did they
after
change? I
level
didn't even.
13.
I literally skipped over Orn
One
when I read
change.
the patch notes.
And he gets earlier Masterworks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
so
know
he can start upgrading his team's items at like 13, 14, 15, 16. At level 16, everyone's
Caitlyn
items will be
multi-dimensional
upgraded.
12.
Wait, does that
It's-
affect like how he
No.
gets his items? Like
Yeah,
his
he gets them
own?
at level 12, and then for each level after, he gets one item to give his teammates.
Oh.
Give Caitlyn
So it just
multi
makes him one level
13.
earlier. It's a really big buff
Haha.
to jungle Ornn, and it's a nice quality of life buff.
I
for,
literally don't know how
top-
Orn
top
like
Ornn.
passive works. So.
Also, a really nice buff to support Ornn, obviously.
Yeah, it's just nice, but whatever. I don't think it's too big. It's not
Ornn-
gonna like single-handedly make a meta.
Yeah, Ornn was already like one of the better tanks, but most tanks just aren't good.
Yeah.
I think we'll see Ornn just because he's a 3-way flex pick. He'll probably
And
see
his
some
ult
play
is
at
so
Worlds.
strong.
Yeah, his ult is always reliably good.
Where are these flex picks coming from? He's like really a top support. No one plays him jungle.
Dude,
What?
I swear
Well,
he's
jungle-
actually good
jungle-
jungle, dude.
Jungle is
Jeez.
arguably his best role.
It
Yeah.
was jungle
I've
for like
never
a
seen
patch.
Jungle Orn.
It was jungle for like.
I have not
literally
seen
a
it, but
patch.
I
I've
mean,
been heard a lot.
my
about
jungle
it.
keeps-
He
keeps
clears
trying to
it
push it
fast.
on
He
us,
clears
so-
it healthy. He's incredibly tanky. He is like just as tanky as Sedge's with aftershock proc.
Wait,
when
and he has
doesn't
decent
even have
damage. Like
aftershock
his
proc.
2v2 is actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, he does a lot of
What?
damage. He
Yeah, no,
brings
he does damage.
after the Sedge nerfs this patch. I think Ornn and Jarvan are the premier tank junglers. Actually,
Guys, we have 24 minutes.
Yeah, true.
Okay, sorry. Oh, just throwing this out here. Stats from UGG. Oin jungle right now has a 41.18% win rate. It is not meta in any sense.
that's nice.
Let's move. Okay.
Yeah, good
I
talk.
couldn't care less.
Pantheon.
I think it's pro play build.
Nobody cares about the Pantheon changes. Cool.
I
like
hate Pantheon.
Well, we can talk about how it kind of helps his nurses early and helps his late slightly,
Yeah,
like a
it
little bit.
isn't bad, but I think Q empowered was probably the best thing to use on Pantheon. So
Yeah,
No,
well,
no,
okay.
no.
You want to start with W empower, but that's
Yeah,
not.
no, you W because you can instantly get a Q
Yeah, exactly.
empowered right after
But
it.
the W damage was never really why you went W empower for.
Yeah,
No,
it's because it gives you
definitely.
4 conqueror
Yeah,
stacks
exactly.
and 3 passive stacks.
Because it lets you empower W and Q. That's the only reason you did it. It wasn't for the
Yeah.
damage. So.
no,
You-
I just meant like empowered. That's where most of your damage comes from. It wasn't from the
Yeah,
W. so
exactly.
that's-
Yeah. So I don't think this is a big nerf.
The W is for the utility of it, not really for the damage.
biggest nerf is
Pantheon's still
MR.
really good.
because
Yeah,
like
The MR nerf's nice.
mages are not playable into him basically.
Mhm.
Before you would
Yeah.
just auto lose. Now you have a chance.
Okay.
So
yeah,
yeah.
he was way worse mid now, but he's still pretty good top jungle.
Yeah. Okay, Rexa. We're running out of time apparently. So
Rek'Sai's that Q and the armor
okay, so
is really nice.
Rek'Sai buff. I mean, okay, the Q buff doesn't really matter.
That doesn't.
yeah.
I mean, it helps your tower take when when
Early,
you,
but
like get a kill and then
Yeah,
keep
I mean,
the tower.
It's gonna get
I think Rek'Sai is still the same.
I
Yeah.
actually think that armor buff is bigger than it appears.
yeah,
simply
because it lets her
because-
clear really well. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it makes her so much healthier.
I think it's less the clear and more her skirmishing.
Yeah,
Makes
she
her
can fight
skirmishing a
people
lot
like
better.
Jarvan now. Finally,
Maybe.
She already
Yeah.
could. What? Rek'Sai's
dude,
been a Jarvan counter.
fighting Jarvan as Rek'Sai early felt so bad.
At level 3?
Yeah,
No
Okay.
way.
dude, he got conquer stacks and you just lost.
Alright, guys, pick up the pace because we still have we haven't finished patch notes. Quick.
Warden.
Sorry. Revan.
Fuck this champ. Take it out of the game.
Just- Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
They're just
so
basically
Next, I'm
reverting.
not arguing this. Next. Riven's a champion. Yep.
Shouldn't
Not
be.
anymore.
So Johnny nerfs. I don't think needed,
bye,
but
Sedge.
welcome.
By Sedge.
Yeah,
I think this is-
basically.
I think this was.
Yeah,
oh,
this is like the death knell of
Uh,
Sedge. She was already
Top.
falling off.
So guys, clearly
Really?
to fix
Yeah.
Sion, this is why Sion was in big meta. This is definitely his
I
problem.
mean, he got a Q buff last patch, didn't he?
Yeah, but like
And a W.
stop buffing tank damage. The tanks
Yeah,
aren't good
give
because of the
tanks
meta.
Backpack.
Instead of damage.
Guys, with 20 shield is what he needed. He was losing because he
I
didn't
mean,
have
that helps.
20 extra
That does
HP.
help. 20
That
extra
does help.
shield. Yeah,
It
feels
helps,
really
but
good
like
in
his
lane.
W is a
It
high
means, your,
cooldown,
it
isn't
means your
it?
shield doesn't get broken by everything, by
Yeah, 'cause
minions
that's
and
the
everything
problem.
instantly.
So you get the shield, then you get more damage off because you get.
Yeah,
the
they
full
can
shield
they can
off.
no longer break your shield with one auto attack. Or
Yeah, which is pretty much what kept happening.
They'll need 2 of them. Wow.
well, no, he can
Silas.
actually, but he has slows. He can actually walk away and
Yeah,
then
no, it's fair,
actually
yeah.
hit you with the shield. It's nice, but it's not gonna make Sion meta.
Yeah. Agreed.
Silas, can
So-
somebody do the math on his passive
Okay,
for me?
Okay.
Yeah, I just
basically-
skipped over it.
Basically, it does the same damage to the single target, and I think a bit more to the others.
So it helps
Less,
with jungle.
less.
Yeah, it does
less.
less. It does less.
Oh, less.
That's less.
Oh,
to
my
the
bad.
others.
Less crap. I
Okay,
remember
so
doing
it
the math, and I
slows
couldn't
down
remember
his
which one it
jungle.
was.
Okay. It does about the same to the secondary minion and monster targets.
Yeah.
But it does it does 0.7, as it says right there, less total attack damage to anything that's not a minion. To all champions, it does less.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So his team fight AoE is way worse now.
But
But
his jungle clear.
still gonna see a lot of play.
But his jungle clear from the passive is still the same, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
exact same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
But basically, he
Actually,
can't AoE
No,
nuke
it's
his
less. It's
team.
less. It's
Oh,
less.
it's less because
Because
it's
it's
only
only reduced on
minions.
minions,
It's only
yeah.
minions. Yeah.
Was nerf. Was an overall nerf.
So he's worse at doing Raptors, Wolves, and Krogs now.
Okay. Tom Kench. This nurse is early and bust is late.
Why are they nerfing Tom Kench?
Yeah, he's already like one of the
500.
lowest win rates.
The only interesting
Yeah.
thing is, does that mean that damaging him when he's level 18 literally doesn't matter if you don't kill him? Because if he doesn't have to pop the shield, he can just regen it all, right? That's what
he'll
this
regen
says,
it all.
right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
So if you don't force the shield or kill
Ray Health
him,
isn't 100% of damage.
yeah.
He is a 40% winner right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
this isn't going
This
to
was a
change
super
anything. I think it's
updated-
just fun that
yeah.
he can literally not take damage technically. if
Tom
he wants
Kench was
to.
awful. They nerfed this because like people don't want to see him at Worlds, I guess. But like I think the pro teams should start figuring out that Tom Kench is like a garbage, worthless,
Yeah.
like crutch of a champion.
Yeah, basically.
If you can't execute without him, then you probably don't deserve to win Worlds
How
or
much
even
patch
get
notes
out
do
of
we still
groups.
have?
That's why NA plays him.
Okay, we have to really chop this one, guys. Okay, ADTF is better. Okay, let's go. Move on.
Yo, you skipped
Oh,
Vayne.
that's ADSTF
What?
is better.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This
ADTF.
is
All,
Massive.
buff to
all
Fnatic.
TFs are
AD.
better, but mostly AD.
Change.
This is
Yeah.
a
I
buff
heard
to
APTF, my
Fnatic.
bad.
Alright,
Yeah,
moving
basically
on.
that.
Vayne.
Stop buffing this champion.
You're still picking Kai'Sa over Vayne
Please
next.
remove
True.
You pick
Oh,
Vayne into
yeah.
Kai'Sa.
Veigar is just more broken. Stop buffing this champ. He's already strong.
Vigar's a really good anti-dive.
Shit. Mowgli's talking
Champion.
against Vigar buffs? What?
Oh, dude, okay, I play Veigar. I don't
He
like the
doesn't play
champ.
Veigar.
Dude, the champ is fucking. It's so fucking boring.
I know, it's actually just.
I'll play it because it wins me games, but it's. I'm not having
Joe.
fun. I'm having fun on
He-
Zillion, but not
He's
on
still a
Veigar.
good early duelist, good early game, but he falls off really hard. He's kind of like a
Facts.
pseudo frontliner.
Yeah, that's why they're
Fuck
trying to
you,
help him.
Joe.
They're trying to help him.
He's still good at what he does, pretty much.
On to Chinese Spearman.
This
I
is
thought we
nice.
didn't we
It's
just-
not going to do much, but it feels cool.
Didn't we just talk about this on the channel? We were just discussing this.
Yumi. Wait, I didn't read this. Wait, this is a big nerf to her slow. What
Finally.
Oh, yeah.
Her
It
Q
is.
is no longer the
the
most.
fuck? Okay, I
Jump the
thought the
cat.
slow was a little OP, but
Well, it
But
means you
cat-
can actually run away from Yumi now.
Yeah.
wait, but so now you basically don't want to max Q, right? Because
You still
you
max
probably
it. You're
still- yeah, you probably
Yumi.
still
Yumi is primarily a poke champion in the early game.
I just didn't think that they needed to quite do this to her.
No, this is good. I like this.
Fuck
I think this is the
Yugi.
right direction. Like, I think they want to turn Yumi into like one or two carry like backpack, basically, right? And
Yeah.
her being able to infinitely chase you is not really part
So
of
this
that.
makes her like the damage part of her kit.
Yeah,
Yes,
I wish
I
they
don't
would nerf other parts of her and buff her W. Actually,
I don't know. Zach changes?
it doesn't
nice.
matter.
that's it.
Actually, according to. Sorry, I was talking to Shady earlier today about this. He mentioned it. He said it does make quite a big difference.
No, it probably
especially
does,
because I
but
think Because
Yeah,
I
he's
think
way
what
he's
you
way
can get-
tankier in late game team fights.
But I don't think
Because
like this is
Zach's
going to
kinda
change
strong
when
now.
and why you pick Zach. Like,
I
Yeah,
What?
we should
think
pick Zach
it
for the
makes
same
him a lot.
reasons.
It makes him just a lot tankier and just ups him on the tier list. I think they said you could get like 7 blobs if you hit everything properly and well, meaning that's a lot of extra
I
health.
think
that he's
Zach's
restoring.
been strong.
Yeah, well, you have to read it. It's an extra percent of max health,
yeah,
not missing
yeah,
health.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
like,
it's really,
it
really
is
nice.
Really good.
I think
Yeah, but-
Zach's been kind of slept on for a while,
Okay,
especially
but-
now that other tanks are being nerfed out. I think we'll probably see him a little bit.
Is that really going to change why you would pick Zach and when you would pick Zach?
No,
think
not
it's-
really. I mean, he's still like a tank, long range engaged champion, right?
I think it actually will, especially with Sejuani. Like, for example, you'd be like, okay, why would we pick Zach when we could pick Sejuani?
Yeah, I
before?
guess.
You could just Q ult for long range engage. You're just as tanky, but now it's like Zach's just tankier.
No, but Mowgli, like, you still pick him in the same situations. He's just
Yeah,
better.
that's
in
what I'm
them.
saying.
Okay,
Like,
meaning he
next.
outclasses. Yeah, he
and
just
then
outclasses
next
other
items.
junglers.
They're changing names.
The black
doesn't
fever
matter.
is gone. It's a dead item. It's really useless now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. Bug fixes.
easy.
Nobody gives a fuck about bug fix. Skins.
now
Okay.
we still have 15 minutes to talk about skins. These are some great skins.
Okay,
Kind of
there's
like the
skins.
peak they are.
Oh,
Can we like?
moving
Okay.
right on.
I thought
group.
we were talking about High Noon Ash.
Wait, you know what?
That
Fuck
Nami,
it. We're
that
skipping
Nami
group
skin
draws.
is actually nice.
Wait, you
He's
know
got
what?
feet now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm making the call. We're skipping group draws. Nobody cares. Let's talk about some coaches leaving though.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
Group
draft?
draws are way
Wait,
more
Group draws
important.
more
Group draws are
important.
Wait,
Oh, okay,
what?
whatever, dude. Whatever. You guys can talk for like 10 minutes. Whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
These are
Unlucky clutch.
these groups.
That's not group draws, Mowgli.
No, that is
What
you're
is-
putting.
Yeah, here we go. Can I just say,
GGC9,
can I send my
GGTO.
Oh, you guys have
condolences?
to delay.
C9's making
An
it out.
opposite-
C9's making it out.
Nah. I mean, maybe now that Griffin boomed.
Okay.
Griffin did boom.
Griffin is gonna boom again. They always boom. They're gonna
Yeah.
boom.
C9,
Yeah,
more like
page on this
XD9.
Okay, let
Depends
me
on
let
who
you
you
in.
get.
Let me let you in on a
Just
secret
quick.
for all of you that didn't watch LCK. Griffin's generally accepted greatest weakness by literally everyone was their draft. So losing their coach is like,
And they're
Hey, I don't know, man. I was told not to talk about losing coach.
Yeah, no, we can
talk
add
about
it into this conversation.
Okay, true.
it's,
Okay,
part,
also-
it's part of the group draw conversation.
Yeah.
also apparently according to LS, coaches don't actually have a ton of impact on their drafts. It's mostly the players,
Yeah.
Coaches
So-
like guide the draft.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah,
like, they
but they don't have the final say. Meaning
they
that
don't
the
pick like
drafts-
all 5 champions for.
Yeah,
the
but they're also
The
here to
drafts are
tell
gonna be just as
you
bad,
when you fucked
is what I'm
up.
saying.
Like, it's pretty important still.
drafts aren't improving. But actually, can we just go through like group by group here, just real quick?
Okay,
Okay,
Group
can we talk
A,
about,
might
like,
just be an easier
Cloud9
format.
dead. Griffin, G2 make it
Hell
out.
no.
Pretty obvious.
What? No, Cloud9 I think will be making it out. Griffin, I honestly think sort of crumbles under pressure.
No
So
way!
he's
No,
starting
no,
to-
no, 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 no,
Every
no.
chance Griffin has had to get out
No,
or
no,
do
no.
well in a best of 5 or any like important.
These are
match,
best of
they get fucked.
ones. These are best
Yeah,
of
no,
ones.
they are. But the problem is once these best of 5s, right? They're under pressure, right? So like when they've gotten
Yeah,
to
what-
finals, they
what-
always just fall apart.
Where's the pressure
Like-
from Cloud9?
They've only been falling
NA.
apart against top Korean teams. I think they can shit on any NA team they
Yeah,
want.
dude, it's
No, Griffin
T2 NA.
is probably getting. They should get out of this group.
Yeah, and so
Griffin
should
is like
G2.
an incredible best of one.
Yeah,
Like they have some of the highest individual talent on any roster in the world.
I mean, I think we can
Company
all
when
agree that
Griffin doesn't make
Cloud9
it
making
out.
it out is possible. Like, you can't discount it, but it's definitely an upset if it happens.
Cage, we putting a mystery skin on this. If they make it out, you skin me. If they don't, I'll skin you.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
so-
Wait,
Sounds
no,
like-
wait.
That sounded
wait.
kind of wrong,
Nope,
sir.
you already said all right.
I know. I want Cloud9 to make it out.
Nope.
What? No, I want them to make it out.
Out
'cause they will.
played. Chop
Okay,
chop, guys.
let's
Chop
go-
chop. Group B.
No, we're
chop
talking about
chop.
Griffin.
Okay,
Wait,
group
no, I don't
Group
think
B.
Griffin makes it out.
guys. Chop
Okay,
chop.
let's put a skin on it.
Okay, yeah, all right, dude, let's go.
Okay.
Okay,
Group
all right.
B.
Group B, FPX makes it out. The other teams suck. Who cares?
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, I want to see some Gigabyte
Gigabyte
Marines.
Marines, though. Everyone likes Gigabyte
Hell
Marines.
yeah.
I
Yes,
think
dude.
Fun Plus.
What are the
Units is
chances
just a
they get out?
free
No,
ass-
nobody cares if they make it out. We just want to see
Yeah,
Gigabyte Marines
FPX has
play.
the freest group in
That's
their
so
life,
free.
dude.
Yeah.
This is
ooh,
the
Group
fourth
C is
one
actually
group.
fucking wild. Holy
The
shit.
Yeah,
Group
Group
C,
C is
though.
the group of death for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
God damn that.
Isn't
sucks.
that where
Yeah.
Clutch is getting placed?
They
It's gonna
have
be
a chance
Group
to yeah B or C.
My
No, it's
picks.
gonna be C.
I
It's gonna be C.
pick SKT and Fnatic actually.
Yeah.
No, because
I haven't watched enough RNG to make a good
I
call.
don't watch Pro League, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna follow Chase's advice.
Okay, but yeah, no, Cage. If all of the major region teams get out of play-ins, the thing is, Clutch has to go into Group C.
Yep,
That's the issue.
because
Yeah.
of repeat
I know.
teams.
Yeah, so Rift
But
Watch.
we don't know exactly how plans are going to go. So it could. We have to just say either. We have to just guess.
Well,
What you
Clutch
can
could
make
Clutch could
educated
Clutch can
guesses.
go into C or B.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they go
'cause we
into
don't
B,
know.
it's not impossible for them to get out. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, but that means either Splice or Damwon have to fail in play-ins.
I think Splice could fail planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lose
I
to
don't think so.
wild
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I think it's possible. I mean, I don't
I
think
was
it's
talking-
likely, but it's a definitely a possibility.
I was talking to somebody about basically Splice plays a very slow scale, like a methodical style, and they lose to fast pace like crazy crap, which is exactly
Fnatic,
what Plains
yeah,
teams
they
do.
get destroyed by like
wildcards do
Fnatic and
fucking
G2 every
Yeah,
time.
they got destroyed by Rogue because Rogue was just going balls to the walls like
Yeah.
against them.
And
that's exactly what
wildcard
Plains
teams are
teams
definitely
gonna
for
do.
fun, so they're gonna try to fuck
Yeah,
it up.
that's exactly
is
what
like
they're gonna do. I don't
Me
think
when I
Splice
Rogue
hit
isn't
in gold
even bad,
games and
though.
pop off in diamond games.
Hey, true.
so.
Rogue isn't even bad.
Yeah,
Guys.
Okay, so Group C is like anyone could make it out. To be honest, it's really
I
crazy.
think SKT and RNG. I don't think Fnatic. I mean, I need to watch more RNG games.
Yeah,
but
I
that's what
would-
I'm leaning towards.
I think
right now.
people are underrating Fnatic really hard.
I
They're
think
they're
SKT's gonna make it out.
they're basically the same level as G2.
I don't know. I think SKT is the best. Okay, I think SKT is the best team, but the issue is Fnatic has historically fared poorly against RNG, mainly because of the bot lane. Therefore, RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uzi
and
OP.
Group D, I'm really. I mean, if Damwon gets in, I think it's.
Yeah, we have to consider Damwon can get into this group, which
It's
then makes it a
probably-
lot crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's 3 teams possible. I don't think AHQ makes it out. Like
I think
realistically,
I don't think
last
so.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In there.
because it could be
if
the,
Damwon comes in, they're definitely last.
Yeah.
if TL decides to actually step it up and not choke, then they could get it out over IG.
Well, okay, NA
I mean,
fans are
IG's been
basically
kind of
gonna
like
say
sucking it up.
Yeah, exactly.
No. NA fans are gonna say like TL's gonna like destroy IG because they destroyed them at MSI.
But IG.
But like that was in a best of 5. First of all, these are best of 1s. Second of all, IG has been playing so much better.
What?
Like no. Towards the
Weren't
end,
they shit in the bed in LPL?
yeah, they were. But towards the end, they actually brought it back so hard. They played so well towards
Yeah,
the end.
they changed junglers too because who was it? Ning was like super
yeah.
disruptive in the team environment. He
Ning
wanted
was
to do whatever
big
he wanted.
toxic.
Yeah, so they got in a rookie jungler who's been doing really well and playing
Yeah, no,
well. with the team.
IG's resurging right now, so I think they'll put up a really good fight in the group.
Yeah.
I think it's really close, especially if Damwon gets in. It's going to be a super exciting group.
Yeah, it'll be next to see the one to watch.
So Group B sleeper, Group CD fun, Group A
Wait, Group
Yeah.
A is really good.
I mean,
Group A is definitely pretty good.
I think Group D and C are gonna be more fun to watch.
Yeah,
Then
Group
again, I
B,
don't really like
Group,
Cloud9.
Group B is like I'm not even gonna watch that.
Yeah, Group B. Yeah, exactly.
Unless Damwon gets in, then I'll watch.
I'll watch like
I'll
the
watch
Damwon
Damwon versus
FPX
Rust.
games, but I'm not really
Yeah.
watching Gigabyte Marines. I'm sorry.
I'll watch
Alright.
Gigabyte Marines.
Uh,
Everyone watched Gigabyte.
I'll watch them for other reasons than like.
All right.
Worlds game.
Okay. Last thing is we have the plays of the week.
Oh, we're getting there. Let's go.
We're there, dude.
We still got
okay.
8 minutes. Come on. We
So, if I'm being real with everyone who's watching, I pick clips at the last minute, and I just pick something that looks cool.
So bad news. We might have a problem. It turns
nice.
out-
we get to talk more about the World
Not
Championship
only
now.
can you not add videos while you're streaming. It turns out if the videos weren't on, it doesn't seem to be working right now.
Nice.
Okay.
Unless I
Okay.
missed something, I think I'm getting griefed. Hold on.
All right, we're talking about the coaches then.
I mean, I can still pull them up. I just have to like screen share it.
Okay, we
Okay.
can talk about coaches while you do that. Then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw this comment on Reddit, which I gotta agree with. One dead coach for every day that the world song isn't released.
Yeah, where is the world song?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for it.
Their play-ins start at like what is it, October 2nd? The
They
play-ins start?
right away.
Maybe they drop it on the same day.
Like
at the time
they're
of the
really
play-ins
gonna
start?
drop it that late?
Yeah,
Uh,
usually it's beforehand to build. Some
I have a
hype.
bad feeling they're like rushing it out. Like they're mixing and mastering it right now.
Yeah.
It might,
I just
it might
got
be something
so much-
like.
Go.
It might be something like Legends Never Die, where they like drop the song and then the actual animation or video with it comes like sometime during the
The
Worlds.
animation's always the best part, though. Actually,
Like
Except
last
Legends Never Die,
year
that one
with
was
Rise,
terrible.
dude, that was
What?
What?
Legend Never Die was good.
Legends Never Die was a terrible.
Legends
animation.
Never Die was boring.
What?
The animation was boring.
The animation was
That
bad.
song
The
went
song,
fucking
the song was good. The song was good.
The song was good.
Yeah.
Animation was kind of it was sleeper.
Yeah.
Rise was sick. Yeah, I'm
Rise
Hey,
was the
Rise
best
was
one.
really, really good. Yeah, that was nuts.
Ignite was way underrated for sure.
I think so
That song
too.
was really good.
Both
Dude,
the song
okay.
and the video. I really
Yeah.
like the art style on the video.
I had to watch Ignite like 4 or 5 times before I liked it, but once I actually listened to it enough, I started really liking it. And
What
it's-
if they bring the
tricking yourself
person
into
from
liking it.
NA Finals to do the world song?
Oh,
That'd
we
be
put no, 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 no,
That'd be a
no,
pog.
Give me
They-
Jack Sanderson.
No.
Okay, guys, we have
no,
5 minutes for
Remind me of
plays. It's ready. Chop chop.
Okay, plays. Let's
Okay,
go.
yeah, play 'em.
Wait, is this the first play? Yeah, it is, right?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Alright,
You're
we're
acting
playing
like
it.
we can tell you yes or no.
Why did he can't get
Bro.
slowed when he was in?
All right, let's see
Type
this
3?
Mobley.
Dude, honestly, I don't know who that Rammus is, but he's a sexy player.
Yasuo. Alright, well I see the 1v9 already. There's a Yasuo on my screen.
I don't know. I think the Rammus was the star player on that one for sure.
Holy shit. He taunted their support. Really good focus there.
Dude, I
buddy.
know, right?
God damn.
I'm gonna try to get
So much talent in one computer screen.
Dude, the Rammus did all the work. I think the Yasuo was just piggybacking off of the plays.
Wait, why am I watching
Don't get
this?
dog!
It's just super normal. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a pentakill. What do you mean? Oh, whoops.
He literally.
I got like 3 pentacles this week. I could. check.
Nobody
This
cares.
is like the easiest pentakill of all time.
Okay, but check this out though. Have you seen how I flashed to knock up the Yi because I saw his Q hit,
Okay,
so you get
okay.
2
We're
knockouts
banning
instead
all
of 1.
Mowgli plays from now
No,
on.
okay. Mowgli forced me to put that play in there. I'm just letting you
No
guys.
more Mowgli
It's a
plays.
pentakill.
No
Okay,
more
you guys
cage
are.
match.
Mowgli actually did carry that though.
Yeah,
You
no,
ruined
he
it for
100%
all of
did.
us.
Okay,
Wait,
next.
now it's working on the normal video. Dude,
Alright, put on the next one. I'm done with seeing
wait, I
you
can't even
idiots.
tell what is going on, dude. This is wild.
What happens when you use lock camera?
What a garbage tier play, really.
Ouch. Okay, pull up the next one.
Come
The
on,
next
any
couple are
any
pretty-
Yasuo player could have done that. You don't even. You didn't
Yeah,
even,
This
no,
one's
no,
so
it's a-
sick.
you didn't even use a single Yasuo mechanic.
This one's so sick. Actually.
Yeah.
no, this one's
The
really
names on
good. I
these
like
things.
this one.
Too bad it's in 720
okay,
like
let's see what
30
we got here.
FPS.
Oh,
Bet thrash hook, pog.
is he gonna predict the flash? Oh,
Oh, okay.
That was.
Is that Hugo on Alawi, dude? He's so good. He TPs in and dies. Wow.
So I guess the play here was just like the flash.
The flash. The flash was really
The
good.
flash
was
into
nice.
a quadra kill. Like that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I
Bro.
feel pretty good if I was at Paris
well,
right now.
he was also really patient on the thresh hook. Thresh actually tried to predict this flash, and he just stood there.
Yeah.
Chad,
was it patient?
Chad Varys.
Was it patience or was it just idiocy? That's the question.
See, you never know.
Yeah,
You never know until you see the result.
All right. This is which one is this?
Oh, this is the AP Malphite game from Montusker. I remember this.
Oh, I found out how to make it work. Never mind. Okay, I'm playing it on stream directly, I think. Yeah, it should be playing on stream.
Okay.
OBS sucks dick, dude. It's insane.
What? Stop. Alright. Oh, this one. Yeah, this was
I've
really
been
good.
deceived.
This was Rampage.
It should be playing in loop, so we can watch it multiple times.
Oh, is this a Pike pentakill?
No,
no.
It's a Silas
It's
Pike
not.
pentakill.
Oh.
See? It's more sophisticated than you
I
thought.
called
Bob.
Oh wait, I don't have this on.
This is in Rampage too, which is really
Yeah, we
We're
finally
getting
have a
some
Rampage
representation.
play.
Right, we had one we had one last week, dude. What do you mean?
Oh, that's super
Oh
satisfying
man,
to watch.
yeah. Imagine
Yeah.
picking Pike into Silas. By the way.
Actually, I'm a bit curious. I want to rewatch this just to see how much the gold goes up.
I mean, who knows if they picked it into Silas?
Holy shit, they got
maybe.
5k gold.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you how much it goes up. It's 3,000 off of the Pike ult because that's how Pike art works when you kill 5 people.
I think there were shutdowns involved, maybe.
Yeah.
No, looking
Yeah.
at scores,
They were
no.
at, like,
No, there were
2.4
no shutdowns involved.
But
really.
it's 3,000 strictly from the Pike gold.
Yep, insane.
Guys, we lost Arch as a fan because
What did Arch want?
Put them-
He wants to put the double.
Play it right now. I love Double B.
Yeah,
Okay,
boy.
where's the link? Hold on.
I'll
Double
send it to
bad.
you. Give me a second.
Look at that. Tell me that isn't nuts.
Okay,
Find
poop.
it.
Okay, poop. Come on, buddy.
Plus assists and stuff. That's a
Alright,
5k
here.
gold.
double washed up.
Mowgli, I just pinned it to you.
Double B is your father. All right, relax.
I walked so Double B could run.
I mean, it was a pretty good. It was a pretty good patch.
Wait, isn't it the other way around? He wants so you can run.
No. I want so Double B could
Okay.
run.
So I just
Okay.
What is
I just gave it to Mowgli.
So we're watching Bubble D play.
Yes.
Is this as good as when he died the other time?
Hopefully, hopefully
he's
it's
so
better.
fat.
Yeah.
Oh
this is it.
yeah.
Wow,
That's
dude,
cool.
he's a gamer. He's doing it.
Oh, he dodges the
So much
bind.
better than your Yasuo clip. though.
Actually insane.
Wait,
Dude,
this
Mowgli
is
forced me to.
Okay,
Oh
okay,
my
okay. That's pretty-
God.
Okay, I knew the Yasuo clip existed. I didn't know this existed.
Oh my god.
I was
So
lied
why
to.
didn't you pick this clip again, Cage?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
no,
Mowgli forced me to. I just
Yeah.
told
That
him.
was
Sick.
smurf.
Yeah, Cage is actually
Why was
playing.
this not the first
Actually,
clip?
such a sick clip.
Dude,
I just told you. I
That's
forced you.
EOD double B right there online.
Yeah, this is what happens when you leave Mo's. You become a good player.
It's true.
The Renekton actually did like 0 damage.
Yeah, Renekton's
Till,
a
like, the
garbage
very last part of
champion
the
from
combo.
behind.
I mean, this game is also 32-13,
Yeah.
but still an insane outplay.
yeah, double B started that play 6-0 and 5.
Yeah, the fact that his initial double shot did
Oh no,
3/4
sorry,
of
Jax
Jinx
is
health.
6-0 and 5. I don't know how fed he is. I don't know how fed double B is.
No, if he does that much damage with double shot on Jinx, he has to be.
Okay, I want to know
He's probably 3 items.
what the Ari is doing because she dashes in and then waits 5 years for a Q. What is
Goodness.
that? Hold on.
Yeah.
Actually,
Ari just.
Oh,
Wait,
it's mana
look at-
mutant Lucian. That's why. It
Wait,
does so
look
much
at this
damage.
brain damage happen on stream, dude. This Ari, what is this?
Yeah, it looks like Mowgli's Ari or something.
Yeah, it's like I'm playing Ari. What is this?
What elo was that?
This shouldn't be allowed on Twitch.
The elo.
Okay, but Double B still played that really well.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for
no.
sure. Yeah, Double B
This
is
is Double B Smurf.
Double
too.
B
It's
is a
like,
big Smurf player, honestly.
So he's just cheating. I see.
yeah, this isn't like diamond players or anything.
No, he's
Yeah, so
Smurfing
actually,
in
this
the...
was a harder pentakill than it would have been if it was in Diamond.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job, Double B. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Good shit.
He ended that
'Cause
game.
everyone knows-
20 Oh no, that's not it.
Everyone knows
That's
plat
not it.
players actually trying their games on like D40 LP.
He ended that game
at
16-2.
holy crap! How long did they like draw that?
That
out?
was a
He's
plat.
11-2.
That was
Yeah,
a mid
pretty
plat
good.
game. That was a mid plat game.
Okay.
Plat
Good
4s,
shit,
plat
Double
3s,
B.
plat 2s.
Yeah, well done, Double Bubble.
Alright. So that's pretty much it. We are actually like 1 minute over. Rip.
Okay, they took
Okay.
5 minutes to do the announcement, honestly, so...
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
blame the admin.
Should probably start early on patch note days.
Yeah.
Also, patch 9.20 is probably going to be huge because it's the post Worlds
Yeah.
patch. So
yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
down
have
to start
uh,
early. I'm always ready, so...
Yeah, we're
I'll
gonna
be
start-
on at 10 a.m. I'll just be doing my own podcast.
Ooh, woo. Yeah, we should start at 10 a.m., honestly.
Yeah.
We should spend a
EST,
whole day on
right?
it.
So it's like 8 EST for me. so I
No,
have to
and
wake up
we
even
have to spend a
earlier.
minimum 30 minutes on each champion change. no
Yeah,
matter how
true.
small.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like 2 AD buff. when
Yeah,
it
and then
says
they're gonna
all-
put a bug fix that's the
Wait,
only
they put
change for
5
champ again.
damage onto Jax's E? Holy shit.
Wow, guys, this is really deep.
Changing the
It's
meta.
over.
That's crazy. Imagine, that's 25 damage if he hits it all on all 5 enemy champions.
All right. So thank you everyone for watching. We will be back next week with hopefully a good format. Maybe. We'll see.
I'm gonna have to
Watch
give
my
that one a
non-open
hard
game in
pass.
30 minutes.
Games are starting soon, so be prepared to tune in.
I'll be there, Poop. I'm your biggest fan.